How does it feel to be back in Arunachal, sir?
Firstly, I'm, you see, I said the messenger of ancient Indian thought. Wherever I go, I always say, talking about ahimsa, religious harmony, and secular ethics. These are Indian message. Wherever I go, I always say talking.
Sir, you spent...
So now here, you see also, you see, human being, you need the practice of ahimsa, practice of karuna, and religious harmony, these things. And moral principle, very important. A lot of problems which we are facing all over the world, I think including India, some corruption.
Isn't Arunachal special, sir?
Wait.
I'm so sorry.
So this, I think due to lack of moral principle. So number one, wherever I go, I always talking these things as a messenger of ancient Indian was the value. Then, second, I'm Buddhist. In this Himalayan range, you see, traditionally following Buddha Dharma.
Hey, don't push me, Mike.
So now,
Don't push me.
Buddha Dharma, you see, in philosophical fields, I think quite, quite sophisticated. So, modern physics, quantum physics is one of the Buddhist philosophy. Very clear. You know, the Raja Ramana, Indian nuclear physicist,
Right.
he once told me the quantum physics in the West, something new. But in this country, 2000 years, since 2000 years, you see, that concept already developed here. So therefore, I always emphasize, you see, the importance of study Buddhist philosophy. Just a faith, not sufficient. We must study. And I think the one unique thing about Buddhism journal, particularly Nalanda tradition, is utilize human intelligence maximum way, through that way transform our emotion. Then thirdly, 1959, I come through this way.
Right, sir.
So recently I met some old some sort of what's it?
Soldier.
Some soldier.
Right.
You see, Assam rifle.
Right.
You see, so when I met these such people, very emotional. No? And anyway, when I get freedom first time, when I reach this area.
Those memories would come alive, sir, once you visit Tawang this time?
So therefore, emotionally, come here. No? You see, always vivid
memories.
Vivid memory about those times. So I feel very happy.
So
So that's all.
Arunachal is a
What do you
special.
want to say?
Arunachal is a special place for you, isn't it? Despite a lot of criticism about your visiting over here, Arunachal holds a special place in your heart.
As I mentioned earlier, there's a whole northern India, and including Arunachal. You see, you through generations following Buddhism and particularly Nalanda tradition, which is Tibetan Buddhism is Nalanda tradition.
But sir,
Therefore, you see now the people here from Ladakh up to Men or Tawang. So I always telling, even small temple, small sort of monastery, eventually should create learning center,
Right.
not
sir,
just a puja.
Right.
sir, you
right,
traveled
the
8
fact-
hours yesterday, sir. Yesterday you traveled 8 hours by road. How was the journey?
Oh, 82-year-old still quite strong.
Absolutely, sir. Sir, the Indian government, you,
You know, day before yesterday, you see, what is it, from Guwahati to Dibruka, you see, small plane. Too much sort of, what's the turbulence.
Yes.
Oh,
So
I
you cer-
really,
Your Holiness, you certainly love India,
Oh.
and Indian government is trying to do everything to ensure you have a wonderful northeast trip. Your Arunachal trip is also
Right.
nice, even though there are several opposition coming, sir. Would you like to thank India for that, sir?
certainly. I'm longest guest of Indian government.
So
Right.
what would you say to
Right
those
from
who
the
are,
beginning, when I reached Kansamani,
Right.
the Indian government take full care
But
about
sir,
me.
sir, there are many who are objecting to your visit, and we are not supposed to mention the C word, but China is.
China.
What do
No
you want to
problem.
say to them?
No problem. To some people, even you see, consider me as a demon.
With horns?
So, yes, the one occasion I was in northern Italy. You see, many Italian mayors, they keep the Tibetan flag. So they invited me. You see, we gathered some discussion. That day or that period, one morning, I think at least 10 mayors were together and some media people. No, this is some sort of questions, different questions. Then one question, the one media people asked me, oh, some Chinese officials describe you as a demon. What do you feel? And then I respond, yes, I am demon with horn.
No, but sir,
But
what
what's
would you
your
say to them?
These are jokes.
So your message to
So
China
what's your
today,
message to
which has
China
again
now
sent
that you
out
have
a very
responded a
angry
question on
message.
China?
Oh.
What's your message to China, sir?
China, People's Republic of China, historically, Buddhist country, and particularly follower of Nalanda tradition. Now today, around 400 millions Buddhist population in China. Now today, China become most populated, because of most Buddhist populated sort of nation, like that. And then many Chinese intellectuals, you see, including Rishopo, one Nobel laureate. You see, they really, full of sort of support about our cause.
Sir-
Firstly, we are not seeking independence. We are very much willing to remain within the People's Republic of China. I always admire the spirit of European Union. Individual nations' sovereignty, important, but that's not so important. So important is common interest. So we also Tibet, materially backward, spiritually highly developed. So, you see, for material development, remain within the People's Republic of China. It's our interest. And then, not separate. So the Chinese government also feel okay. Should feel okay. So that's mutual benefit, mutually. Because of that.
Sir, this sounds like a peace
Like
message
that.
to China.
And then one time, same time, the Chinese government must give us meaningful self-rule, autonomy, and must take care, full care about environment. You know, the Brahmaputra, Ganga, and many other sort of rivers. Actually, the Yellow River from China and another river to Pakistan. Whole Asia,
It's connected.
the river, those major rivers which cover whole Asia, come from Tibet. One Chinese ecologist, he wrote one article. He studied many decades or many years. You see, he found effect from Tibetan plateau regarding global warming. He found that from Tibetan plateau to the global warming effect as much as South Pole and North Pole. Therefore, he described Tibetan plateau is third pole. This is one Chinese ecologist.
Sir, do you
So
dream
therefore-
of going back to Tibet?
Therefore, you see, the Chinese government should be more more protection about ecology.
So,
do you dream
Your
of
Holiness,
going back
Your
to
Holiness,
Tibet?
how would you respond to one question, sir? Chinese government has accused India of using you as a strategic tool. Do you think India is using you? Do you think India has ever used you? But China thinks that India is using you.
You should not use the word China. Among the Chinese, many, I think, love India. But some, the narrow-minded politicians, they have their own sort of certain view. So as I mentioned, they consider me as a demon. I don't think nobody considers me as a demon.
Do you dream of going back
But
to
sir,
Tibet?
in 2008,